Oh, didn't see you there, internet. Hi, my name's Andy. Also Doog to a certain group of people, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Zoom Ultra Fuzz UF-01. Essentially, Zoom's answer to the Fuzz factory, or something close. I'm sure they had it in mind when they were designing it. It's not exactly the same, but you know, same ballpark. I sold this to Herb when I was Herb from shortscale.org. When I was poor and teaching guitar. The two things seem to go hand in hand for me. And then he gave it back to me at the shortscale.org meetup, which was really fucking awesome. So thank you very much, Herb. So hopefully I can do it justice with a little demo. So let's get on and hear a couple tones. Right, level, self-explanatory. Tone, again, very self-explanatory. And the light's awful on this webcam. There's gain, that's a dual distortion. Gate can be used as a bit of a noise gate, or there's a certain point where it kind of kicks in, where it kind of squelches the decay off the end of the decay of the sound for kind of nasty sounds. Colour, basically I think there's two fuzz circuits in here. The one down here on this side is kind of let me figure out the way. More of a fuzz face kind of dealio, and then the further you get over this side, it's more kind of big muff like. There's more low end and sort of low mids and more gain. Reso is there, you can just about read it. Resonance, basically it's like a kind of like a built-in feedback loop basically, so the higher it is, the more signals going back into the pedal. With it in a kind of lowish settings you can get a bit more sort of a few more overtones and stuff out of it, and then you get higher up and it starts squealing and squelching and stuff, which is kind of where the Fuzz Factory element comes in. And it's got a normal negative tip Boss styley adapter jack. Okay, so I've got a CIJ Fender Jazzmaster with a Seymour Duncan vintage pickup going straight into the Ultra Fuzz, then straight into a Marshall DSL 50 amp-head and a Marshall 1936 2x12 cabinet mic'd by a SM57 into my 8-track with no EQ, no reverb, no crap on there. So let's check out my clean sound. And the way I've got it set up at the moment, with the gain, gate, colour, resonance all the way down, tone about 12 o'clock, we can actually use it as a pretty decent clean boost, either to slam the front end of a tube amp or whatever, or a solid state amp, or to run after an arm distortion pedal for a bit of a solo boost. So let's see how... Oop, shite. Okay, so there's the clean. So there's a little bit of a pop going on with the bypass, but so yeah, useful, especially out of a fuzz pedal. It's fairly, well, a modern fuzz pedal that's quite unheard of, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through some settings because I've already done this like 10 times and I've always sounded horrible, so I'm just gonna fuck around and just check it out. Okay, I'm gonna turn the tone down because it's a very trebly pedal, especially for my tastes. So we've got everything down, and turn the gain up to about halfway, tone's quite all the way down. So we got kind of bog standard fuzzy distortion thing happening there. So that's about as much gain as we get in the kind of vintagey mode over this side. Like I said, it's not a segmented pot or anything. There's no notches. It's just a mix, a balance between these two circuits, so you can kind of tweak to your heart's content, really. Okay, so that's the other mode, or the vintage mode rather. Let's go over to the other mode. Kind of more big muff thing happening. So this is with the gain all the way down. So now we have crunch where we didn't have crunch before. So let's see how dirty we can get. This is... So there's a fair old whack of gain on tap. As you can probably hear, there's a fuckload of background noise. This is where Mr. Gate will come in handy. Just dial it in until the background hiss disappears. Ooh, that was a monitor background noise, I'm afraid. Yeah, so let's back the gain back a bit, and you can get some pretty nasty sounds out of all the modes, really. And get a shellac thing going on. No matter play it. Maybe not quite as nasty as the Man Albini, but passable. If we go back to the vintage mode, I turn the gain up, the gates up to about midday, and the gain, and tones more or less all the way down. Kind of start getting the gated, squelchy, splatty decay thing going on. With a bit of quiet playing, you can kind of get some horrible broken radio stuff going on. And turn the gain down a bit more. You kind of get the broken speaker thing as well. A little bit high. Maybe a slight octave thing going on there, but nowhere near as much as the Fuzz factory would do it. So yeah, you can use the gate either to get rid of some background noise, or to yeah, make that squelchy noises. Okay, right, Rezo, let's wrap this up soon because I'm getting bored. That's monitor noise, I do apologise. Okay, so I've got the gain on like about, what, there, 10 o'clock. Colours all the way over, and the resonance is all the way up. And I'm going to turn this fucker down because it's going to make a horrible noise, more than likely. Okay, so that's just the pedal feeding back into itself. Every control on the guitar has an effect on the pitch. That's the volume control. And the tone control. And the pickup selectors. So by kind of manipulating more than one, you can kind of get some really useless noises. And also kind of get the horrible overtone. So I've not played this properly in quite a while, so I'm probably not the best candidate to get on this one. So yeah, I'm just going to make a fuckload of noise for the last minute. Let's see if my computer runs out of disk space. Go and try one if you can, and do a better job of playing it than I have been. Thank you.